today, in this world of confusion, in this world full of information, what is that something that needs to be analyzed today is the previous year toppers, PYT, not PYQ. And what do I mean by that? What I'm going to do is go through their copies. We have actually compiled data on toppers copy, and we have tried to understand what makes them different. And we have data for approximately 8 years with us. After compiling the data, quantifying everything, we came out with a pattern. We came out with some limited sense of generalization. Okay. And the very basic generalization which I would like to point out is that there are 3 points. One is number of thinkers. Initially, most of the students think that more the number of thinkers, more the marks, right? How many of you think like this? How many of you believe? Yeah. Other guys, their friends must have told them, right? You have to drop multiple thinkers. You can't complete your answer like this. शुरू में डर नहीं लगा आपको कि यार बहुत सारे थिंकर्स होंगे इसके अंदर तो? Because many of my friends have told me number of thinkers is definitely something that scares many people, at least initially. Second thing which scares a lot many people is number of points. Okay, number of thinkers, number of points, and the most important thing which they are concerned about is number of marks. The preparation revolves around numbers. The preparation revolves around quantitative data. Number of thinkers, number of points, number of marks. And somehow in our mind, we assume a linear relationship between these variables, between these quantitative data sets. So I thought, let me first go through previous year toppers analysis, right? And see what they have done. And do we find any such correlation? And then I'll come to what is sociology. Okay, the usual thing. And how are we going to go about our subject? Why I'm going to do this first is because I want you to be very well content and very well complacent as well at the same time of the things that are required for the preparation. Because the only thing which creates trouble for us is FOMO. In this world of social media, in this world of digital media, the one thing that creates problem for us is FOMO, fear of missing out. Now, fear of missing out is usually in quantitative terms. Fear of missing out on these many thinkers or these many points or these many marks. So I thought, let me begin with the analysis itself. Srushti Deshmukh, right? You may have heard her name, right? Srushti Deshmukh, her final score was 312. Okay. She got 162 in paper 1 and 150 in paper 2. And she got selected in the year 2018. When we reviewed her copies, we found out that on average and at max, and especially until the last copy which was written by her before she appeared for the mains, she had roughly around 28 thinkers in whole paper 1. Fine. 28. Total number of questions that we have to attempt are 19, 19. Okay. And this applies to paper 2 as well. That even in paper 2 we have 19 questions to attempt. Okay. After making all the choices. Number of thinkers that she wrote, 28 in paper 1. Paper 2, 38. Average thinkers per copy boils down to 33 approx, irrespective of 1 or 2, 33. Average thinkers per question, 1.7. Of course, 0.7 does not make sense, right? But in statistics, these things do make sense. Writing mode, was it paragraph style or was it point style? So these are the things that I want you to be familiar with right at the beginning, because our job is not just to read sociology. We will be writing sociology as well, right? In our class, we will have tests as well. And that is why I want you to be familiar with the past year trends, what people have done. Writing mode. She used to write in paragraph, and literally paragraph. Okay. There was no points in her answer. It was only paragraph. She got 312. Fine. So average thinker copy per copy 33 and average thinker per question 1.7, 312. Now next is Neha Bhosle. You must have heard her name. Have you? Yes. Number of thinkers in her copy. And we actually went through her blog as well. Okay. In her blog, she had mentioned that firstly, I always want to make sure that I write minimum 4 thinkers in the paper 1. Okay. And in paper 2, if I'm not able to recall 4 thinkers, I will definitely write statistics or data, etc., etc. Fine. But when we reviewed her copy, we found out that average thinkers per copy is coming down to 41, which means per question she was writing 2. Okay, not 4 as stated by her, but she was writing 2. And this is something that we did after reviewing multiple copies, including the last one. Okay. Writing mode was point come paragraph. Not purely paragraph, points come paragraph. Okay. Final score was 287. Technically, she has written more number of thinkers than the last topper, Srushti Deshmukh. Okay. Her year is also different. That also creates a difference. She appeared in 2018, Srushti Deshmukh, and Neha Bhosle appeared in 2019. Right? But one thing is for clear, that despite having more number of thinkers, at least in terms of average, her score did not really go up as the way Srushti's score had gone up. Okay. जागृति अवस्थी, इनका नाम सुना होगा आपने. Number of thinkers 28 in paper 1, in paper 2 24, average thinker per copy 26. I think of all the three, she had lowest number of thinkers per copy, 26, which means per question 1.3, barely one thinker name per question. Fine. Writing mode was paragraph. Her score is 284. 312, 287, 284. Fine. And this includes total sum of both the paper, 138 plus 146. Yaksh Chaudhary, have you heard his name? इनका नाम सुना आपने? So you have heard only girl toppers name, not boys toppers names. Number of thinkers when it comes to Yaksh Chaudhary in paper 1. He wrote 45 thinkers and 31 in paper 2. Average thinkers per copy 43. Average thinker per question 2.2. Writing mode point come paragraph and score 293. Medha Anand. Average thinker is least, lowest of all the past year toppers. 23 is the lowest. 1.2 lowest. But score one of the highest. 310. Okay. Writing mode paragraph. Animesh Pradhan. Highest number of thinkers. Okay. Highest number of thinkers. 4.1 thinker per question. In paper 100 plus thinkers name. But that did not reflect on the score, right? Technically, Medha Anand, with only 21 thinkers in paper 1, got 156 in paper 1. With only 25, she got 154 in paper 2. And Animesh Pradhan, with 100 thinkers, got 133, which is 23 marks lower than Medha Anand. Okay. इन्हीं से एक चीज क्लियर हो जाती है. There is no linear relationship between the number of thinkers and number of marks. Okay. Vardha Khan, 1.8 per copy. Exactly, her score is exactly same as that of Animesh Pradhan. 286 he got. She also got 286 same year. Both are from same year. Okay. In fact, Medha Anand is also from same year. Medha Anand, Animesh Pradhan, Vardha Khan, all three belong to same batch. Vardha Khan got 286, 142 plus 144, very even score across paper 1 and 2. Animesh got 133 plus 153. Okay. So technically we can assume number of thinkers are not going to have any linear relationship. Okay. Prakhar Kumar. Now he is also from the same batch as that of Vardha Khan, Animesh Pradhan and Medha Anand. And he got highest in his batch, 160 marks in paper 1. Okay. Despite having lowest number of thinkers across toppers, 20 only. 20. Well, this is the lowest figure. And highest marks. Okay. यहाँ से एक चीज क्लियर हो जाती है. There is no linear relationship between number of thinkers and number of marks. 1.2 is the lowest average. Siddharth Singh, he is this year's one of the highest scorer. He got 161 in paper 2 this year, which is highest this year. Okay. Again, his average is equivalent to that of Prakhar Kumar, only 1.2 thinker per copy. 22 barely in paper 2. With 22 thinkers, he is getting 161. And this clearly shows there is no simple linear relationship between number of thinkers and total marks. Students using more thinkers don't always get higher marks. In fact, students with fewer thinkers have scored higher, suggesting quality and integration of thinkers matter more than just the quantity. So, we will always remember one thing. Quantity does not mean quality. Okay, quantity does not mean quality. Okay, what is important is eventually writing answer. When we start knowing things for the first time, we get super excited. Okay, but as time passes by, we realize that we have accumulated so much of stuff in our mind. It becomes difficult to recall right things at right point of time. And that is why, to deal with this issue, it is important that we stay in touch with writing answers. In our class, almost every 2-3 days gap, we have answer writing mode. We solve PYQs, previous year questions, because I really feel that until you know them, you can't know yourself, which means you can't really know how much you know until you know how to write the PYQs. Secondly, we have tests in our classes. The tests in our class are total 6, and those 6 tests take place periodically. Like in the previous batch, yesterday only the second test was held. And those tests help students get over this fear of answer writing mode. Okay. I usually recommend everyone to write answers in the class. You will actually get familiar with the answer writing as we progress in the class. Okay. So you will no longer be feeling scared of answer writing, that one day I have to write test. I'm sure you will not be feeling scared that day because you would have been habituated to answer writing by the time you appear for the test. Okay.